Right then. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to Cold Waters. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning this fine, where are we? Thursday. Little bit of a misalignment in the IRL schedule today. There may be a moment in about half an hour, so about 15 minutes into the game, where I briefly have to mute and we have to chew on some elevator music. My dad is coming over for just to drop something off. And I didn't realise he was coming over this morning until about 2 minutes after I started the stream. So yeah, I've got to so I might have to mute just briefly, just for a few minutes of elevator music, just to receive the item. It's Papa Bear, that's it. Yeah, love the stock footage. Yeah, it is actually really good stuff. Don't ask me where I got it. It's an amalgamation of shots from a stock video library. I can't even remember. Dad Beck, Cube Dad, that's it. Hello, Beztog. Hey, Q. Long time no see. Hope all is well in your homely bear cave. It's not too bad. Can we say hi to him or not? I don't know. I think he's in his 50s. He might find the idea of, VoIP weird, strange. It might scare him. I don't know. He might be alright. You might well hear some prime Dad Bear in the background. But yeah, no, it's good to see everyone. Quebec, you great. Well, I appreciate you saying so, Mr. Tommy. So yes, Cold Waters. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this game is by now if you're somewhat familiar with the channel. But for the people who aren't, you're going to see it as a sort of submarine simulator. It's not super hardcore, but I like to play it with a level of realism by, call-outs and things like that, really getting into the immersion of playing a game like this. And it is very atmospheric, and you will enjoy it. I predict Bear Bomber. I do too. It's gonna be big kek, and that's for sure. So how are people doing this morning? Hopefully people are keeping too well. Me, I had a bowl of free plug. Is it Jordan's Country Crisp, the raspberry one? Oh, desiccated coconut or whatever it's called. I've got no idea. Desessinated? I don't know. Something coconut. Which isn't. So apparently, I don't have an allergic reaction to coconut, despite being a nut allergy sufferer. But coconut isn't really a nut, isn't it? It's like its own weird subvariant. Is it desiccated? Is it? Yeah. It's just very nice. Just playing Teamfight Tactics, you poor man. Doing well here. Playing Banished, just reached 3,000 population. Okay, some kind of heathen god in chat there. 3,000 population on Banished. Well done. Are you playing with Colonial Charter or is it just vanilla? Coconuts are unethical. Fair enough. Q, have you seen the new game that Microprose is introducing from the devs of Cold Waters? Yes, I have, Mason. What's weird, Mason, is that there's 2 games being released on the Cold Waters engine that have very similar, technically 3 games, right, that have very similar makeups to them. There's the one by Microprose, there's one being made by another company, and also Cold Waters is getting like a DLC that is going to bring it in line with those 2 games. So it's a bit of a weird one. It's like the studio is split apart and they're both going their own direction, but both have rights to the engine. So Microprose is making like a modern day variant of, with more, it's going to have like naval assets in it, but it's going to have more of a focus on striking land targets and going inland and stuff, and using aircraft carriers to strike ground targets, etc. Widening the breadth a little bit. The one from the other game company is staying very much naval focused, but in a more Second World War format. And then the third one is the Cold Waters update, which kind of turns Cold Waters into a World War II RTS. Which is, it's all very weird, I've got to be honest. I'm looking forward, because we're going to have plenty of games to play, and I've got no gripes with the Cold Waters engine, except maybe how close it spawns me to enemies. But it looks like they're moving up and beyond the just submarine gameplay. They're moving, so submarines will definitely be a part of all 3 games, but because the framework's already there for that. But they're branching up and beyond to more like aircraft and controlling ships and fleets and all kinds of stuff, which is interesting. You lost your first Lancaster in Bomber Crew, Ginger. My condolences. I play with the Mega Mod that has a bunch of mods, including Colonial Charter, currently trying to upkeep food supply. They eat 3,000 units, 300,000 units of food per year. That is a terrifying amount of food. I can only imagine the size of your agricultural infrastructure. Must look like Vietnam or something. Brilliant. Yeah, I didn't know about the other two. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I know Microprose. Microprose is making another game that I'm really interested in as well, Mason. It's called like the Bloody Eighth or something like that. I can't remember, but it's basically. Do you know how, if you know Wolfpack, it's basically individually manning the positions on a submarine, a U-boat in particular. They have a bomber version of that, which is coming out. You're going to be able to, with your mates, crew various positions in a B-17 Flying Fortress. Everything from the ball gun to the chin gun on the bottom, roof guns, side guns, piloting, bomb drop operator, radio, navigation. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a phenomenal bit of fun, that is. I don't know whether you can control multiple aircraft. If you like you say, you can get fucking, I don't know, man, we could do like a fucking stream event or something and get like 20 people in those fuckers and take a couple of Flying Fortresses out over what was that game again? I can't remember. It's called like is it the Bloody Eight? I can't remember. Let me get Microprose. I'll go to their website. They deal in simulation and strategy games, Microprose. That's like all they do. If Bethesda does single player RPGs, you know, Microprose does simulators. Games. I don't want your newsletter. The Mighty Eighth. Sorry, the Mighty Eighth. I'll link it in chat. That's the one. Oh, delete the full stop off the end. There we go. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the Mighty Eighth. Good stuff. That's the one. Yeah, I think so. You get to play in a Liberator and a B-17. It's all just screenshots, 3D model work at the moment, but that's the general gist of it. I believe it's a remake of a game that they had from ages ago. Yeah, both the original and the Mighty. Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. What else did they do? They have also got, I think, what was it called? Sea Power, I believe, is that the one on the Cold Waters engine? I'm trying to think if it's this one or a different one. Yeah, Sea Power is the one Microprose is making. And then it's like the other one's called like something like Naval Power Through the Ages or something like that. I can't even remember the name of the other game. It's a bit. Anyway, we should probably get into the game. It's already been waffling on for like a quarter of an hour. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to both of these games because like I said, there's nothing wrong with the Cold Waters engine at the moment. It's just the game's kind of like not been developed. It's a weird one. Like obviously it's a submarine game, but it kind of felt like the devs. It's harsh to say just abandoned it, but it was quite clear that they had released Cold Waters and then just like ran off and started doing yeah, exactly. It's not very deep, exactly as Signy says there. Like there's not much content to it. Like realistically, there's a mod that I put on that adds loads of new ships and stuff, but adding new ships and adding new aircraft and adding new submarines isn't necessarily content. You know, you want more breadth of gameplay. I want to do more Tomahawk land attack missions. I want to attack more ground targets, you know, more of the cool weird stuff that goes on. But apart from the South China Sea campaign that released ages ago and this upcoming World War II themed one, there's not really much going on with them, kind of thing. It's a bit weird. I'm really looking forward to the World War II update though. I think that'll be an interesting take on gameplay, but you can appreciate why it's having to take so long, because they're basically completely changing gears with the direction of the game. So I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but under new management, God only knows. Anyway, let's actually fire the game up, shall we? I think we've talked about it for enough time. So if I click this and this, then Cold Waters should load. So yes, you join me upon the point of loading up. That World War II one is a separate game, I think. It could well be. I don't know whether, yeah, it would make sense if it was a separate game. But yeah, Cold Waters for now. Let's get back on track. So, campaign, NATO North Atlantic 1984. We're going to start a new one because we sank in our last one, which is a big shame. Now, in our last operation, we did play in a Trafalgar class, which actually was a little bit cheaty. Now, there was Trafalgar classes in I think like one, maybe two Trafalgar classes were in operation by 1984, where this campaign takes place. It looks like the first one, HMS Trafalgar, was completed in 1983. So it's like it just makes it. But the problem is that this rendition of the Trafalgar that's in the game, and it's the only Trafalgar that they've got in the game, is basically based on a more modern version, because these Trafalgars were used all the way up until like 2010. I think they're even still in service today, actually. Like, they're very up to date and modern stuff, which means they have access to a lot of weapon systems and various upgrades and things like that that a submarine shouldn't really have access to in 1984. It's a very modern submarine, or a very modern rendition of the submarine here in Cold Waters. You'd probably end up using this type of submarine maybe on the 2000 South China Sea campaign, because that's probably where it would be more at home in terms of its sort of era, its position in history. So we're not going to go with the Trafalgar for a couple of reasons. First things first, it's got advanced MOSS decoys, and at this point in the Cold War, even the most modern American submarines don't have advanced decoys yet. They also have spearfish torpedoes, which I think we discovered weren't widely available until like the late 90s or something. So yeah, we're going to avoid that. So we're stepping down to the previous version, the one that the Trafalgar replaced, which was the Swiftsure class, the 1984 era variant. Now this one also comes with spearfish torpedoes, but it shouldn't, because it didn't have them at the time, which means, as we understand it, did you sleep on the couch after the last stream? No, it was fine. It was all good. I'm surprised your dad hasn't dropped in yet. Yeah, but he will be here soon. So yeah, what we're going to do is, in the interest of, well, making the game a little bit, not that it needs to be any harder, but making it a little bit harder, and keeping somewhat thematic with historical accuracy, we are not going to load any spearfish torpedoes. So the first mission of the game, we're going to completely unload our store of spearfishes and only load with tigerfish torpedoes, because those are the ones that I believe they had at the time. The tigerfish, not a very good torpedo at all, but it is the one they had. So, you know, it's going to be particularly difficult if we run into any Alpha class submarines, due to the fact that the Alpha can actually outrun tigerfish torpedoes. Tigerfishes are that bad. So we're going to unload all of our spearfishes, only take out tigerfishes. The more keen-eyed amongst you will notice that there are no decoys. There are no MOSSs on this, so it gets a lot harder. Keep the spearfish torpedoes, but you're only allowed to shoot them at whales. No, it's got to be tigerfishes. I'm sure even the whales could outrun them. Not much to say about this one. Swiftsure class were a class of nuclear-powered fleet submarines in the Royal Navy from the 1970s up until 2010. 4 wires, 1,300-foot test depth, a limited array of weaponry, but we'll take what we can get. Let's accept. Assigned command of the HMS Splendid S-106, Ship 106, Swiftsure class submarine. Good luck and congratulations in your new command. Fantastic stuff. Let's get in there. Right, so there he is. There's our man, Ronald Reagan, stirring up shit on the Eastern Front. Let's have a look at this. So, from the Commander-in-Chief of the Atlantic Fleet, we're currently on the 29th of December 1984. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. Docked at Holy Loch in Scotland. HMS Splendid. Very English-sounding boat, isn't it? I suppose that's thematic. Our situation. Enemy intelligence, or our intelligence, estimates that a enemy Spetsnaz commando team will land from submarine in the vicinity of Trondheim within the next week. You are ordered to intercept and eliminate them before they land. I must apologise. I think the game's a little bit loud. I might turn it down just a smidgy-widge, but you guys let me know. So yeah, locate and sink the enemy submarines transporting the commandos. Locate and sink any escorting submarines if possible. So they're landing in the vicinity of Trondheim. We need to rearm and repair, and we need to get rid of all of our spearfish torpedoes and load up all of our tigerfish torpedoes. There it is. Cast off. Let's get over to Trondheim. That will probably be our target, transiting over the Sosus line there. So we're actually going to lie in wait at low speed and wait for him to sail into us on this very shallow shelf. There it is. Intercepted just north of Trondheim. Very, very nice. The sound is fine, is that okay? Have you ever finished a campaign queue, or do you always get sunk by... Yeah, I always get sunk, Risu. It's a very difficult game, because if you sink below 600 feet, if you're below 600 feet, which in most sort of deep sea engagements you will be, you get sunk big time. So, HMS Splendid S106 in the vicinity of the Norwegian coast, 31st of December 1984. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. We've been in transit for 2 days. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 217. Designated Sierra 1 XO reports our depth is 50 feet, heading 192. Speed is 5 knots. Local conditions are clear, with a very weak surface duct and thermal layer at 178 feet. What are your orders, sir? Our orders are going to be all hands man battle stations and rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
There it is. So all extraneous machinery is turned off and everybody shuts the fuck up, basically, and just tiptoes.
Bearing 220, designated Sierra 2.
22022, yeah, so 220 and 217, 2 Sierra contacts caught and designated. Let's start with Sierra 1, assuming it is a hostile contact. Let us get over towards where all the Russian submarines are stored in our computer here. There it is. Deltas, that's the one. Actually lined up with that a little bit. Right, so this is on the frequencies of Russian submarines. This one has a bit of a weird signature. This could be an escort I'm looking at. Looks like an escort. Foxtrot class submersible submarine, diesel electric. Let's start working this other one here. Thank you very much there to Ferra Kenya for the 5 months. Thank you very much. This one has a little bit of a more unusual signature. This looks like a potential surface vessel. Just going to go through them all until I can match up that narrow band, or that low frequency band there, because it's very unusual in terms of its signature. Chances are a fishing trawler. Some kind of fishing trawler. Yeah. A stern trawler. Fishing vessel.
Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to be just tiptoeing around for a little bit. In terms of our man here, he's just a little bit lower than we are. So we're going to dive down to 200 feet to match him.
Make depth 200.
Down we go. Thank you very much to Lemberg there. Consona, notification is classified as 26 fucking months. No time to watch. See you in the VODs. No worries, Lemberg. Thank you very much for dropping by. Cheers, man. You have finished campaigns in this game, I know that. Really? I've never finished a campaign. I don't think I've ever finished a campaign. Well, if you want to say finished, I have I've sunk plenty of times, which I suppose you can call an end. The biggest problem about this particular engagement is that the hostile contact that we're looking at here is definitely going to shoot torpedoes back at us once he realizes he's been detected. And I got rid of these.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I thought I unloaded all of my spearfishes. I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem. At least it can't outrun your torp, yeah. These tiger fishes are woefully slow, even when they're running up top speed. So we're now down with him. We've got our chin sonar, or our nose sonar, just below the waterline here. So we're in a decent little spot now in terms of being able to detect. We've got a 41% sonar solution on our target here, and he cannot hear us at all. In terms of high frequency and medium frequency, he has no idea where we are. So as long as we don't make too much noise, we are invisible to the guy. Let's turn the screws for 2 knots, and I'm going to probably start servicing him with a weapon.
2 knots, maneuvering us.
Because even if he goes active, he's not going to be able to detect me in this surface duct, which is nice. Thank you very much to the Le Signy Noir. Or Noia, I apologise. Subs, am I right? That's the one. Congratulations on your grey bear, sir. Good to have you with us today. 43% sonar solution. I'm going to change course slightly. Helm, come left, bearing 146.
Come left to 146. Helm, aye.
Let's change course slightly. So we're currently on a leg of target acquisition known as target motion analysis, okay? So if you've got an estimated coordinate on where an enemy is, and you need to try and use your sonar to better triangulate his position. The only variable that you can really affect is your own ship. So what you do is you drive at various either speeds or particularly courses, and you see how that affects the bearing of the target that you are trying to track. So if you change course and change direction and whatever, you then extrapolate that data versus how it affects the position of the target contact, and by doing that you are able to more accurately triangulate where they might be, and slowly the sonar solution here will begin to climb. I don't think that we've been detected at all due to the fact that we are running very, very quietly. In fact, I even think I could probably slip a torpedo down on this guy, and we should be good to go. Thank you very much to Gecko Gaming there for the 17 months, and Mr. Zimicus 91. Very, very kind. Thank you for the new sub, sir. Welcome all. Yeah, hopefully everyone in chat's keeping well. I think in the interest of distance, right, because we are right up this guy's trumpet, I'm going to send this torpedo away. I'm going to put it in the water, and I'm going to set it to passively home and try and find our guy. We want to shoot it out of tube 3 so that the wire has a better chance of maintaining. But we're going to send it in the water, and we'll go from there. Is that a new submarine? It's a Swiftsure class, Royal Navy, part of a mod.
Yeah.
Mr. DK Lord Knight, almost a year in here. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. How are you keeping? I see you're practicing social distancing. It's true. Right. Let's get a torpedo in the water, because these tiger fishes are dreadfully slow. So we're going to set it quite short in terms of its RTE points, and then it will run to the target using its sonar head. So firing point procedures: bearing 224, range to enable 1,600 yards, ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 3.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Weapon 3 has cleared the tube and is running normally. Wire maintained. So here it is. One of the Tigerfish torpedoes has the appearance of an MOSS, but that's because, honestly, the worst decision that they made for this game was not allowing people to edit the 3D models. That was like a really weird thing. So they allowed modding, but you cannot import your own 3D models. There's just not the infrastructure for it. So I don't know why they did that, which is a big shame, which is why everything is... all the ships in the game, in terms of modded ships, look like variants of other ships with slight differences. Has there been a UI update to the game, or does the UI change based on what sub you're in? The UI changes because of the mod that I have installed, more playable subs. That's why it's down here and a different colour. It's blue because I'm in a Royal Navy boat, and it looks like an MOSS because it's a modded Tigerfish torpedo. So we'll see if we can find this guy. You can see just how slow this tigerfish is moving. It's like it's barely moving at all, to be honest. It's an absolutely shocking torpedo. If we look at the tigerfish here, that's what a Swiftsure. That's what the Swiftsure should look like. But because the game doesn't allow 3D models, we can't have that. So the Mark 24 Tigerfish torpedo was a heavyweight acoustic homing torpedo used by the Royal Navy for several years. The Tigerfish was fitted with both active and passive sonar that could be remotely controlled through a thin wire which connected it to the launching submarine. The initial variants, the Mod 0 anti-submarine warfare introduced in 1980 and the Mod 1 introduced in 1979, were highly unreliable. A remediation after the Falklands War led to the adoption of the more reliable Mod 2, and the Tigerfish weapon was eventually replaced by the Spearfish in 2004, so you see we shouldn't have access to it. So we've currently had a ping on active sonar. What we're going to do is change course very far left. We're going to come back up to 5 knots.
Helm I.
And we're going to see if we can get a response on this guy. Now, we did just get a blast on active sonar, so they may be tracking our torpedo now. It looks like they are trying to speed up. We are getting pings on active sonar, but because our signature here on active is still in the minuses, we are not detected as of this moment. The only thing that they will do is fire a snapshot or a reaction shot upon our torpedo. So they're likely going to fire a spread of weapons up this way, which means we want to be getting a shimmy on. Our target is somewhere there, and just like that, my dad is here, so I'll just be a moment. Uno momento, por favor. Enjoy some elevator. Back in a second. We're back. We're back. There it is. Right. And now a word from our sponsors. That's it. Yeah, he's just coming over to drop off something for later because my parents are coming around. It's my mum's birthday. Yep. No. Okay. Right. Let's carry on then. Keep servicing this weapon.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired. Is he going to fire a retaliatory strike? I wonder. He's currently climbed up to 12 knots. In my mind, there's no way he's not going to fire a retaliatory strike, but... well, here's hoping that he doesn't. I don't want to set the torpedo active just yet, until the last possible moment. He's making a lot of noise, so it's going to be quite easy for this torpedo to track him, although I'm not getting torpedo data about the target's position, only that the weapon has acquired something. And the weapon is actually just shimmying down in depth. We'll have to see how this does. It's an agonisingly slow torpedo, this.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to an anonymous gifter, gifting a sub to spent ammunition. Whoever Mr. Anonymous is, he likes to keep the regulars in subs, he does. Target is going to be closing up ahead there. Right. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, it sounds close. We're close.
Con sonar.
Oh, he didn't even get a shot off.
Last bearing 222. Contact breaking up.
222. Foxtrot engaged and destroyed. Now, typically, Foxtrots are not the submarines that take part in these operations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release ship from silent running and start reloading a Tigerfish in tube 3. I am then going to rig the ship for active sonar in an attempt to try and flush out any hiding vessels. So active sonar, please, ship.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
No, the other one.
Con sonar. Switching to active search.
It does appear that the sonar noise on this ship is broken, because I can't hear it at all.
Con sonar. Switching to passive search.
Yeah, it's broken. These silent bloody active sonar. Okay, so this is a bit weird. Did you break your multi-million-dollar sub already? Maybe it's a silent sonar. Ultra quiet sonar. Apparently it is. Very strange, isn't it? Well, I'm not getting any replies.
Con sonar. Switching to passive search. Con sonar. Switching to passive search. Con
Yeah, so
sonar,
that thing
switching
there
to
means that
passive
we're on
search.
active sonar, but for some reason the noise isn't working. That's a bit weird,
Con
isn't it?
sonar. Switching to passive search.
My day is ruined. I know. What's...
Torpedo room,
There's no pings. There's no pings. Ah, big sad. Have I played Silent Hunter? A little bit. Not as much as I've played of this, though. That is big sad. I wonder if I'm using like an outdated version of the mod. My pings. My immersion. I'll have it. I'll do it. That sounded more like a whale, to be honest. Pinging noises. Check if it's plugged in. I don't know. It says we're pinging away, but It's definitely. I mean, there's no audio slider for it. It's just as it is. I can't ping.
Oh, yeah.
Big sad. What am I supposed to do without my pings? Oh, I feel robbed. I feel cheated. Where is ping? Cold Water's a game about submarines, lacks depth and immersion. It's true. I know, it's terrible. Thank you very much to Mattir as well. I read your message, but not thanked you. It's very, very kind, sir. Just ping for us instead. Boop. Get on YouTube and play the sound. I don't know whether you can just grab a Royal Navy ping sound. Can't you just put... Yeah. Okay, well, let's leave combat. 1 times Foxtrot engaged and destroyed. 25 tiger fishes remaining, 4 UGMs and 4 T-lambs. That's probably too many tiger fishes. I could probably spread that out with other stuff. Continue. Excellent performance in locating and eliminating enemy submarines transporting Spetsnaz commandos. Await further orders on this downlink. Can you mod your voice instead of the ping sound? We'll see. We'll see if we can. So, red subs sunk. The Pentagon today revealed that several Soviet submarines attempting an incursion near Trondheim, Norway, have been destroyed or driven off by coordinated efforts of NATO surface vessels, submarines and aircraft. The continued cooperation of NATO members was cited as pivotal to the success of this successful outcome even of this operation. Ongoing protection of many NATO allied military installations throughout the theatre remains a high priority. NATO's ability to maintain control over the regions is founded on these bases. I am big sad. I wonder if, and I do have to look here, I wonder if there's a more up-to-date version than the mod. Let me have a look. More playable subs, Cold Waters. From this guy. When was the last update? Months ago. Months and months and months ago. 6 months ago. World map add-on. Don't know what this is. Override. Interesting. Right. I won on T-Fine Tactics because I made the other guy quit. It's a valid tactic. Submitting bug reports and suggestions. List of payable ships. He's done a very good job with this mod, but yeah, I don't know whether it's still being updated. 6 months in between. That is big scare. Okay. In that case, then, we'll just... You don't play the game, you play the person, it's true. I don't know, man. I guess we can play without it. I don't have any pings. I mean, I wonder if YouTube has Swiftsure class submarine sonar ping videos. Some pings. Someone's got sonar pings. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Sonar ping. Oh, that's not too bad actually. It's a little bit scary. Not the pings. The sonar sound effects for the Red October. Jesus. Sonars do not sound like that. Do we dare play our own sonars? Jesus. Immersion. I need me I'm gonna have to tab out now. I think we'll just... Relaxing sound. Sorry, I've just realised what video your man linked. Relaxing sounds of submarine sonar pulses. Let me tell you how... I'm sure, whilst never serving on a submarine, I can imagine the least relaxing thing on planet Earth is being pinged by sonar in a submarine. I think that is probably especially if the pings are getting closer together. Relaxing sounds of submarine sonar pulse, 10 hours. What do you mean? Relaxing sounds of a torpedo closing in on active homing. What the fuck? 10 hours. 10 hours. No, right? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we'll just have to play without the sonar pings for this one. I'm sure we'll be dead in no time. So, back to the mission. Let's have a look then. Tactical situation. Intelligence indicates that numerous diesel-electric subs operating in a Wolfpack are heading for the North Sea. It is vital that these subs are destroyed before they attack NATO shipping and naval task forces in the area. This force is believed to include one or more cruise missile submarines. You are ordered to find and destroy these submarines. So there's nothing really descript. There's enemy submarines believed to be heading for the North Sea. So we're going to have to try and catch them as they come over the SOSUS line. So let's rock and roll. So typically when they go for the North Sea, they try to slip in down here south of Iceland, so or in and around this Iceland area. So I'm going to have a sit around. If we see anybody making an incursion deep into the Norwegian Sea, we'll know where they are. I'm hoping our maritime patrol aircraft picks someone up. So someone's trying to get down. Oh, the North Sea's down here, isn't it? So they're going to be skirting the coast, maybe. That will be our target. I'm getting the North Atlantic confused with the North Sea. So this guy here, I wonder if I can... Oh, let's see here. World news, Norway invaded. This morning, Warsaw... God, it's quite interesting that Norway falls... It's not usual that Norway falls before West Germany in this. This is unusual. This morning, Warsaw Pact troops crossed the border into Norway. Spearhead divisions surged directly towards major bridges, railway crossings and airfields in what seems to be a well-prepared and orchestrated attack. NATO press officials are expected to make further statements during the day. At the time of press, detail of the attacks were yet unknown, although northern Norway is rumoured to have been hit hard. In this week's edition of the International Defence Journal, General McGillett... Lovely. That's alright. Just whack it on the table. But yeah, that's brilliant. Naval forces in the Atlantic strive for control in what appears as a constant back and forth swinging battle between surface, airborne and submerged units. Norway didn't surrender, it was invaded, it's true. But that means a foothold has been established. So you can see up here the tip of Norway from Murmansk has had a grip placed upon it. They're gonna sail past me, aren't they? There we go. I've got to intercept them in the shallows. It's not ideal, but what can I do? Right. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 121, designated as Sierra 1. Our depth is 50 feet, heading 290. I do need to get a drink of water, actually. Speed is 5 knots. Local conditions are stormy with high wind, no surface duct, and a very weak thermal layer at 232 feet. I'm going to go grab that water, and then I will get back with you. Ugh. Oh yes. Right then, I have some water. I have had a swig, big swig. So let's have a look here. So let's go all hands man battle stations. Rig ship for silent running.
Sonar lost.
That
Rig
is...
ship for ultra quiet.
I just immediately blared away on active sonar there. Hopefully that is not going to upset too many people. I hit the wrong key. Hopefully they didn't hear that. It's quite stormy, I'm sure it fell on deaf ears. Right then, so let's take a look at how bad this storm is. 110 decibels is like crazy loud.
Sonar new contact
And
bearing
yet we have picked someone out of the water.
27,
So let's
Sierra 1.
assume that that's a hostile submarine contact. So this way, let's go and dig out the Russian subs here. That's actually a bit of an unusual contact. That doesn't look like a Russian submarine. That looks like either a biologic or a surface contact. Probably of the civilian bracket.
Oh,
Cargo ship.
yeah.
We could probably echo that by raising our radar. There it is, an M1 cargo ship radar.
Lower the
Okay,
radar.
thank you very much there. You were just playing relaxing sounds of an active sonar, it's true. Aren't they all relaxed? Right, so Crayon. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I hate it when my girlfriend gets mad at me for being lazy. It's not like I did anything. Yeah. Big feel. Close enough. Good to see you. Right, okay. Well, we're going to have to bang away on active sonar. There's nothing for it. So let's fire up the active.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
And we're going to have to just try and dig out some contacts. The problem is we are fighting in a bathtub here. We're just going to have to send out a spread of torpedoes. So, firing point procedures, bearing 077, range to enable 2,100 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Firing point procedures, bearing 090, range to enable 1,600 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 2.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Firing point procedures, bearing 132, range to enable 1,100 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 3.
Shoot tube 3. Aye,
Firing
sir.
point procedures, bearing 096, range to enable 1,000 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 4.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
All weapons have cleared the tubes and are running normally. We are going to now run at a head flank.
Make turns for 3. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Even if that means sacrificing the wires, we have to
Con
begin our
sonar,
torpedo
lost
evasion now.
contact. Master 1, last bearing 2, 4, 4, contact faded.
There's nothing else to do. The storm is too rough to be able to hear them
Con
passively.
fire control, we've lost the wire.
We're just going to have to send out a spread of
Fire
weapons and just
control,
hope that they
lost
find
wire.
someone. Reload all tubes. Sever weapon 4 and 2. Reload, reload. Full reload a ship. There it is. We can hear their pings, but we can't hear our own. We are currently running at a head flank cavitate. We're trying to open the gap here. Thank you for the pings, chat. I'm very immersed. Weapons are now homing. Drop off active sonar.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
And then come right bearing 007.
Come right to 007. Helm aye.
Look how quickly our torpedoes have dropped off our own fucking sonar here. Never going to see anything. Can we get Moobot to say
Helm,
pong?
steady course.
Pong, ping pong. Terrible. Ping pong. Awful. Submarine, don't sound like that. This is literally that meme.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 30 knots.
Right. I don't know whether it's going to be worth firing another spread of Tigerfish torpedoes at this point. I just should really just try and get torpedoes in the water. I'm probably going to, once I am reloaded, fire another salvo. Yeah, that's true, Dark. It's not like ping, it's ping. Makes me sound a bit simple. Ping. Jesus. You reckon gonna hire cyanide as the Air Force to go get them all? If I wanted things dead, I wouldn't hire cyanide. All right. To be fair, he's actually quite a he's a good fly boy. I can't even complain. I sound like a depressed whale. Ping. Submarine voice crack. Ping. Yeah, I think yeah. Yeah, if I wanted war crimes, yeah, cyanide's your man. Big kick. Right. Helm come right bearing 073.
073. Helm aye.
Slow us down to 5 knots, please, manoeuvring.
Make turns for con sonar, no longer cavitating.
How far have I moved? 1.7 kiloyards is okay.
Con, helm, steady course.
So we have two retaliatory weapons coming in. A very, very slow, I'm going to wager that's some sort of, what, set 65, I reckon? And then this guy looks to be moving faster, so this is probably a test torpedo, T-E-S-T. 70 or something from the look of it. Looks like it's got quite a modern warhead on it. Currently not homing actively towards me. I'm going to continue my course north.
Sonar regain. Come left to 0, 2, 1. Helm aye.
Torpedoes are getting loaded there. The vertical launch system below is ready to go. I think I'm going to get ready to fire another spread. Active homing this time, just so they don't miss. Right, firing point procedures. We're going to fire another spread of 4. This one will be loaded by the time we're ready. Firing point procedures. Bearing 083. Range to enable 6,500 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Firing point procedures. Bearing 099. Range to enable 4,500 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 3.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Firing point procedures. Bearing 107. Range to enable 4,500 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 5.
Shoot tube 5. Aye, sir.
Firing
Fire
point
control.
procedures. Firing point procedures. Firing point procedures.
Steady course.
Firing point procedures. Bearing 128. Range to enable 2,500 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 2.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
All weapons have cleared the tube and are running normally. Dive, take us down to 100 feet.
Make depth 100 feet. Dive aye.
Lovely stuff. Shoot toot toot, that's the one. Down we go. Another spread of weapons in the water, covering 2 vectors of attack. You can just see how pitifully slow these things move. I know that looks fast, but believe me, it's like watching an iceberg. I mean, if you look at how fast this one's moving, to be fair, it's moving even slower. Basically, I want spearfish. That's what I want. So I have just saturated the ground with these torpedoes. In fact, I'm actually going to set all of them to start running now, just to get them all up to top speed. It isn't sped up yet. It's like watching an Edberg, that's true. Now that's probably too far afield, so I'm just going to maneuver the first one to something like that.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Try and get them all searching a little bit closer together.
Con, sonar, lost contact. 0, 3. Last bearing 1, 2.
That's
9.
the...
Contact breaking up.
Oh, I hit him with 2. That's fine. So that is the missile sub. That's a Juliet. So in that knowledge then, we just want to adjust the course of weapon 2, because that's going onto a target we know to be destroyed. So something like that then. Right. How many torps should we shoot? Yes, it's true. It's true. If you just saturate the water with this many torpedoes, like, what can they do? Like, it's like fucking 300 feet of water. You cannot pull evasive maneuvers in it. Ah, here you go. You see, they fired at our last known position. It's searching in and amongst the reeds here for me. It's interesting. It's going into a circular search. And there's that other weapon that they sent. Also looking deep, but in the wrong place. Hoi, 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 hoi. Now, are we still getting pinged on active? We're looking for yellow lines. Red lines are our own torpedoes or some sort of torpedo pinging. Yellow lines are people having a chat to us. Have I checked my baffles? Unlikely they're going to be in my baffles, but we'll see.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Boo! Oh, Mardus has
Con
spoken.
sonar, switching to passive
That's
search.
down here. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Send a couple of breakaways. Boo!
Con
There we
sonar,
go.
switching to active search.
Right. Because I know there's an R2 somewhere up there. I've got 31 minutes of fuel running on these torpedoes. Just will they find anything? I reckon somewhere down here. But I don't want them to accidentally stumble upon the wreck of Sierra 3. There is still at least a warship. We've just got to find the bastard. That Julia, I'm glad that's the missile sub. That's the one that I needed dead. 2, turn this way. It's like down here somewhere. If indeed it is there. If indeed it is down there. I'm going to try and plug this gap. I'm going to send weapon 2 after that guy. I'm just trying to cover the most ground. This is like this. It's almost cheating. Sending out this many torpedoes. I feel dirty, but I suppose if it gets the job done, I am carrying a shitload of them. Hugh's new job in the army. Sonar voice actor. That's it. I can play the Swiftsure submarine at the Nativity play. Did Q used to work on a sub? No. I've never worked on a submarine. Yeah, Matt. Pretty much.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Now, are you tracking the wreck of that other ship? It looks like you are, yes. So let's steer you away from that, get you searching shallow, past this target. Oh. Definitely trying to search on that wreck. So if that wreck's somewhere around there, we can get weapon 2. Oh, hello. I wonder if that's going to sink that cargo ship. It doesn't... See, this is the only thing that's annoying about this game, is that this weapon should definitely be hunting that cargo ship, but it just isn't for some reason. It's like there's like a thing in the game that stops that from happening. I don't think our target is between me and weapon 2 at the moment. Filthy all air. Or all air, even. The torpedo understands the Geneva Convention better than I, to be fair. Gotta be down here. Do I dare fire another weapon? I'm going to put another torpedo in the water, searching between me and that torpedo. So firing point procedures at bearing 152, range to enable 0.5 kiloyards, ship ready, tube ready, shoot, tube 4.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Okay. Well, with only half a fucking what's it distance, as long as it doesn't come back around on us, we should be okay. I'm just putting it out as a precautionary measure. Pretty much right on the line of contact there. I thought the wire was going to break, but what can you do? Let's get weapon 3 turning like that way. Let's get this weapon turning this way. No.
Steady course.
I want weapon... that one. Sort of looking up that way. Weapon 5. Can I get you looking down this way now? I have reasonable confidence that our torpedoes are going to find someone else. There is at least another military contact somewhere down here. I've just got to find it. The only thing that we picked up on radar was this cargo ship, right? Which has survived, thank God. But the problem is there is a Romeo 2 contact, which means... well, actually, Romeo 2 means that there's another radar contact, doesn't it? Romeo 2's radar, so I might be chasing something civilian there. Okay, let's adjust all torps then. That's probably more sensible that there is just... because we haven't had any other pings from that way, have we? Let's adjust south on all of our weapons.
Room, tube 4 ready.
I thought it was going to hit me with the magical weapon acquired then. Bring all these weapons south. 26 minutes of fuel. We could definitely have a decent screen here. If it's an alpha class, we're never going to catch it.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
I'm going to speed up time a little bit.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 163. Designated Sierra 4.
We've got a cavitation from an unknown contact, which means it is subsurface. Line up on bearing. I can only assume he's...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Pat says he's a really happy man. Lovely. Take a closer look over the water's surface. I could do. That did not sound nice in the earlobes. Are you listening? Fair enough. Are you on? Am I on 1-to-1 scale distancing? Yes. Yep, we're tracking something subsurface. We are only getting submarine pings from down here.
Sierra 4. Last bearing 166. Contact faded.
There we go. We're going to put... well, this was the passive homing one that's found him. There's the real shock. Okay, let's see if we can get torpedo data from it. It's going to take... if there is torpedo data to be had on active homing, it's going to take it a little while to send back, if indeed it can. Oh my god, a Victor 2. Are you shitting me?
167.
No wonder we were struggling to find it. A Victor 2.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
This weapon's too slow to torpedo evade. It's a big capper, but they can't... Isn't a Victor really quiet? It really is. 100... yeah. Not very quiet, but quiet. It's a very capable sub. SSN. Nuclear-powered Soviet submarine. Definitely in the hunter-killer bracket. You can get an idea as to just how painfully slow these torpedoes are.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing.
I'm steering it on.
168.
Big blub.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Look how slow this torpedo is. Oh my god.
Con sonar, lost contact.
At least it's a
Sierra
heavy
4, last
torpedo.
bearing 169. Contact breaking up.
Big F. Right. So all of the weapons, I believe, are out for the count here. No other contacts to report. What we're going to do is steer all weapons onto the last known bearing of Sierra 4, just so that the weapons don't, you know, accidentally kill a fishing ship or something. Look at me being responsible. Plus there's no wildlife to engage. Right. Bearing. Awful. Get out. Jesus. Are there friendly ships? No, sadly. Can't you steal them all into the seafloor? I guess I could, actually. I don't know if... I think they have, like, an auto level. If I try and steer this down... Like, I'm pretty sure it auto levels off once you get to a certain point. Oh, no. You can literally just steer them into the floor. Allow me to do that, then. You need to check R2. Radar 2 contact. I can come up to the surface and
4, 5 feet, dive by.
double check it. I do need to reload all of my tubes before I go back into contact, though. I'm going to reload, yeah, all of them with Tigerfish torpedoes, because I may have to do a big spread like that again. Right, up we come. Very nice, though. Very, very nice. Will hamper their efforts, Jesus. Yeah, just torpedo the Earth. It's fine. Obliterated SpongeBob. I think our childhood memories would be somewhat tarnished if Squidward's house was attacked by a Mark 48 torpedo, or indeed a Tigerfish.
4, 5 feet,
I feel there weren't enough torpedoes in SpongeBob. When SpongeBob's set? Is it set in the Second World War? Just riddle me this. Oh, a big stretch. Enhanced, I'd say, yes. I think enhanced. Post-World War II. Post-World War III. Oh, dear. Is a proxies from the future, and he's got bad news. Radar up.
Raise the radar mast.
Let's raise ESM.
Raise the ESM mast.
See if we can grab anything on long range. Nope, whatever R2 is, it is out of there. Ooh, back emergency!
Turns for 0 knots.
You sneaky
Maneuvering
shit.
Lower the radar mast.
That is not back emergency. Swing us round. I don't have decoys. Oh, this one's right up. This one's right on. Right, helm left, full ahead flank.
Turns for 3. Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Go, 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 go! Speed! Quite a lazy emergency. I suppose I should put the klaxon on. Go! Run for your lives! Flee! Oh my god. Oh god, there's another one. There's one going into circular search. Jesus Christ. Run for your fucking lives! Ah! Go for it. Get out of there. Sprint away. Christ above. 2 torps. Quickly, dive, 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 go! Full fucking pelt. Get out of the way. Helm 283. Go.
283.
Dive to 300 feet. Go, go, go. Jesus Christ. Get the hell out of there. Gee, oh, I can't. What a sneaky bastard. Fucking get that speed up. 26 knots. Go, go, go. Jesus. Silence the alarm. Or just get the fuck out of there. Sneaky bastard. This is not 10 hours of relaxing sub noises. This is what I'm saying.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Con, dive at 300 feet. Dive high.
Oh, I think we might have made it. Hard left.
Come left 2-1-9-7.
Oh god, there's another one. Hard right.
Come right 2.
This sneaky shitter.
Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Just keep opening up the distance. Cheeky bastard.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3-0 knots.
R2 died? Apparently. I can't select it as a target to look at. Possibly a civilian contact, I'm not sure. Mate, I did fire a spread of weapons. It's entirely possible that... How's my heart rate? Fine. Absolutely swell it is. Yeah, I did fire that spread of passively homing weapons. It's entirely possible one caught up with him. Jesus. I suppose a relaxant is klaxon when it's turned off. Yes, you can take solace in the idea that the klaxon is not online. There's also torpedo pings from down here. Big Monka. There's no nearby vessels reported, just nearby weapons. Okay, let's come south. Helm, turn left bearing 216.
Come left 2-2-1-6. Helm I.
There's a weapon circular searching here. There's a weapon cutting that way. And there's a weapon somewhere down here.
Con, helm, steady course.
Which I am not aware of. Bum 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 ba-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-dum. Yep. I can only imagine what a fucking heavy tigerfish torpedo does to a fucking fishing trawler. I imagine the result is rather upsetting. Probably a spy ship. Does it have its flag still attached? No, that thing was snapped the fuck off when we probably would have been up on here, but well, at least we've saved the fish. Sign me up to the Sea Shepherd fleet. We've saved the fish. We've done it. Big save. Goddamn Reds and their war crimes, that's it. Oh, there it is. There's always a silver lining, that's it. Greenpeace submarine, that's the one. Bags of cocaine. Right, I think we can just... all those salmon dinners I know. Ooh, 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 ooh. Water is getting shallower, isn't it? 33. That's going to go up to 32. Not quite. Water's holding. We away? We are away. Leave combat. There we go. Nicely done. It only took hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of pounds in taxpayer money to engage with 8 tigerfish torpedoes, but it got the job done. Plus a civilian on the side, eh? Who doesn't like war crimes? So yeah, not bad at all. Juliet class engaged and sunk, and also a Victor II escort SSN engaged and destroyed. Hopefully this was our target. Yes, it was. Fine work in dealing with those boats, Commander. Your contribution to the war effort will make the transit of our convoys a lot safer. And supporting the troops on land is what the Navy is all about. Keep up the good work. I shall endeavour to. Big burp. Right. I'm going to go for a big stretch. Oh. Big stretch. Right, so convoys protected. Incidents involving attacks on transatlantic convoys by submarines in and around the North Atlantic Sea, or North Sea I should say, have rapidly diminished. An anonymous spokesperson suggested increased NATO submarine operations in the area are a contributing factor. However, the Pentagon has refrained to comment on submarine operations. Without the threat of attack from submarines, transatlantic crossings are becoming more efficient and suffering fewer losses. If this improved influx of supplies and war materials can be sustained, NATO forces will be in a position to take the fight all of the way back to the Iron Curtain. Very nice. Okay, so it always gets to this point and then I get sunk. The amphibious landing portion of the game always tends to be the third or fourth mission, and we're here again. So on the 2nd of January 1985, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, the command comes in from the Commander-in-Chief of the Atlantic Fleet, and he says, intelligence data indicates the enemy plans an amphibious landing at Reykjavik and Keflavik in Iceland. A task force with landing ships is leaving Murmansk now. You must destroy and intercept this force before the landing occurs. NavOps is depending on you. No other ships or aircraft are in position to intercept the enemy in time. Locate and sink the enemy amphibious landing ships. Let's have a look at status reports. We are going to choose to load a slightly different loadout for this engagement. We're going to load up a couple of harpoons to try and deal with some of the ships on the surface. So we're going to load 3 tiger fishes and 2 harpoons. That should be enough. Continue on course. So we need to get up to Reykjavik and Keflavik. I don't know whether they're going to go through the Denmark Strait or not. It might be better to try and intercept them in the open water of the Norwegian Sea. So we'll hang around here and wait to see if they are coming. They've just left Murmansk. We'll see what the state of this is all about. There's lots of anti-submarine warfare patrols over there. They have to cross the SOSUS line to get to Reykjavik, so I'm going to hang around like sort of down here-ish. That's going to be our target there. There's no reason for them to be sailing so close to NATO's coast. Oh, here we go. Denmark overcome. NATO suffers a severe blow as the Warsaw Pact amphibious invasion of Denmark has resulted in the complete capitulation of the country. Although the current situation can hardly be called a stalemate, analysts agree that it can be described as a momentary draw. The war at sea remains unsettled as both sides maintain maritime presence in important areas. Interesting. Right. So this will be our target. Come on, MPAs. There it is. Intercept in deep water. There we go. This will be our target. So, Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 089, designated as Sierra 1. EXO reports our depth is at 050 feet, heading 150, speed 5 knots. Local conditions are calm, with a strong surface duct and moderate thermal there at 207 feet. What are your orders, sir? All hands to battle stations. Rig ship for... We're going to go running this time.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet. Swiftsure class. Let's begin identification of the fleet. Very deep water. Well beyond 3,000 feet, which is actually a little bit terrifying, to be honest. So let's start getting these guys identified. So we know that they're probably... Turn it down to 2 knots, take us down to 100 feet, and let's begin the identification phase. Now we know we're probably dealing with warships here, so let's, in the assumption of, start servicing them as warships. A Eudaloy, that is a serious fish. I'm going to assume that most of these are escorts. This looks like a landing ship. No, that is a Krivak. Another Krivak. Another Krivak. An alligator would make sense. Another alligator. Another alligator.
Is classified as merchant.
Something different. Kazbek, potentially. Mark.
Sonar Sierra 8 is classified as merchant.
They're coming right over me, so I should fire a spread. This probably is going to require quite a few torpedoes. We should probably come down as deep as we can, because if we start getting bombarded, we're going to be in big trouble. There's a helicopter right there, so yes, we need to go down deep. Dive, take us down to 1,000 feet.
Make depth 1,000
Start
feet.
reloading just torpedoes right across the board. We're not going to get a chance to go for missiles at this depth. They're all coming for us. Estimated ranges to targets are a mere 8,000 yards. We need to be deep. Take us down, please, Dive. Holding a very slow 2 knots. So, just got to get these guys identified. I'm hoping this duct and thermal layer is going to make me lose quite a few contacts, I reckon, but here's hoping that we're able to maintain.
Con sonar
Yep.
lost contact.
Lost some of the rear
03,
contacts.
Last bearing 100. Contact faded.
Right. I'm 14 and this is deep. This is deep.
Oh,
Thank you very much there to Ich bin ein Aimer. It took me a while. Dive deeper. I can't really go much deeper. 1,300 feet is my test depth. Can't go any deeper than that safely. Target solutions are improving as we begin our dive here. We're not going to fire until all torpedoes are ready, and then we're going to fire a nice universal spread. That Eudloy is priority 1. He's accelerating at a hell of a speed. Get all weapons set to surface search.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Ready on tube 2, can't I? Oh dear. That's a lot of warships, man. We're only at 500 feet. The surface of the ocean is a distant memory. Look at that. That's terrifying. That's nightmare fuel, seeing the ocean's surface that far away. Just the vast emptiness of it. It's actually, it's almost sombering. Like, look at that. It's another world down here. The grey veil between our world and theirs. Think of the weight. I know.
Con sonar Sierra 7.
Oh, thank
is
fuck they're on a
classified
different
as
course.
merchant.
Yes. Excellent. And I've got a nice
Con
signature on a
sonar
lot of them.
Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Excellent. I am going to engage this once I get down deep enough. I'm going to go to 1,200 feet.
Passing 800 feet. Make depth 1,200 feet. Dive I.
And then I'm going to engage passively. Dangerously. We're going to go all the way down. 1,300 feet.
Make depth
That Eudloy's really
1,300
close.
feet. Dive I.
I'm going to send one on the Eudloy. I think the Eudloy's detected me. Firing point procedures. Bearing 089. Range to enable 2,300 yards. Ship ready. Tube ready. Shoot tube 5.
Shoot tube 5. Aye, sir.
Weapon 5 has cleared the tube and is running normally. Ooh. Am I being depth bombed? I think I am. Oh, weapons are in the water. Yep. They've got deep diving torpedoes coming down to say hello. It's another splash. That one's right on top of me. Eudloy OP. I think I'm in trouble here. I'm just going to have to trust that I'm deep enough. This one's searching quite shallow. I can only hope that I'm deep enough. No, it's going aggressively deep.
Come left to 07. Con sonar torpedo in the
Yep,
water.
I am
Torpedo in the
detected.
water. Bearing 103.
Activate that weapon. All ahead flank cavitate. That's all I can do.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 101. Contact faded.
Not sure what detected me, whether it was the helicopter or what, but I was very deep.
Change, you filthy animal.
Thanks for the 5 quid.
Pieing.
Pieing. Pieing.
Torpedo in the water.
Pieing?
Torpedo in the water. Bearing 114.
That one come left, left, left. This is not good.
Oh, yeah.
There are many things not good about this, but this is a bad one. I've got to try and keep all of these fucking torpedoes down here with me,
Sonar. Torpedo in the
ready
water.
for an
Torpedo in the
aggressive
water.
change in
Bearing
depth.
272.
Con, knuckle
Need a
formed.
knuckle. Fucking god. Yeah, they are way too close for comfort. I've got to go up and over
Passing
now.
1,300 feet.
Left of it.
Passing 1,200 feet.
I'm fighting 4 torpedoes here.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Decoy out.
Passing 1,000 feet.
I did at least manage to get some shots out. I only have 4 UGMs though, which I could really do with more of. One coming in on my starboard side. I'll get that knuckle off.
Passing 900 feet.
This is H. Full left rudder.
Passing
Down, down,
1,000
down.
feet. Passing 1,100.
Oh, I need to close my curtains. Fucking god, I can't see a thing, it's so deep. Oh, close the curtains quickly. There it is, okay. Up, 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 full rise on ballast.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Knuckle left,
Con, knuckle formed.
knuckle formed. Climb, climb, climb.
Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 700 feet.
This is an aggressive climb. I might have... No, I haven't gotten away with it yet. This other torpedo's beginning to
Passing
track.
500 feet.
Decoy out.
Passing 400 feet.
400 feet. We're going to stay on torpedo evasion and just hope that that tiger fish manages to sink the Udeloy. That's all I can do.
Con, knuckle formed.
Knuckle formed. Still being tracked. There he is.
Passing 300 feet. Con, knuckle.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Down, down, down.
Con, knuckle formed.
Go down a little bit. Got to stop cavitating. Basically frag, yes. Cloud, yeah.
Con
Sea
sonar.
chaff.
No longer cavitating.
Summarizes this nicely. Decoy out.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 075.
At least that one's going deep. I'm shallow.
Con, knuckle formed.
Some of these torpedoes are starting to climb shallow as they reacquire me.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Yep, I know. Very limited as to what I can do here in terms of an escape method.
Con, knuckle formed.
Aggressively, without decoy or MOSSs, the best I can do is just aggressively change depth. I'm now being hunted by this guy. That is a modern... That's from the Udeloy. That is a big fucking deal. It's so fast. Shit in hell. 5 torpedoes.
Con, knuckle formed.
Goodness gracious me. I've got some torpedoes that are deep, some that are shallow. I've got to open up the distance as far as I can. I'm closing in on this torpedo now, though. Down a little bit. Just below the cavitation layer.
Passing 3.
Con sonar, no longer
At the moment, the
cavitating.
goal of my game is to not sink. Let us change depth aggressively here to the right. Starboard. Get underneath this torpedo.
Passing 400 feet.
One torpedo's exploded. I've got to go depth. Fucking right down. They do cut in from nowhere.
Passing 500 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
Knuckle away.
Passing 600 feet.
Full sink.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet.
Okay.
Passing 1,000 feet.
A lot of those airborne launches are gone.
Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet.
Bubble off the boat.
Make depth 1300 feet. Dive by.
So it's down to 10 knots. Turn us left.
10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
But it's holding sort of at about the 600 foot mark. But if I stay close to it, but below it, he can't detect me.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 071. Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots. Con helm, steady course. Come left to 131, helm aye. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 112.
112i. I don't know whether that Eudeloy managed to evade that tiger fish. I can only assume by the fact that I'm still not being torpedoed is...
Con helm, steady course.
Full stop.
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I'm going to stop right underneath
Con
this
sonar
torpedo.
regained contact on. Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 171.
That's another helicopter
Con
launched.
sonar regained contact
No,
on
that's
Sierra
fucking
3.
missile.
Make
Shit.
turns for 3
Shit, shit,
0
shit, shit,
knots.
shit. Helm
Maneuvering
come
aye.
left, bearing
Come
021.
left to 021. Helm aye. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 103. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 070. Contact faded.
These air launches will pop me like a fucking spot at this depth. Shallower, it might not have been too
Helm,
bad, but
steady course.
this deep, asking for trouble. They only have about 10 minutes of fuel in these air
Come
launches.
left to 0
Dump some decoys, try and slow it down. No, it's making a beeline.
Con, knuckle formed.
Got a knuckle formed. No, it's running straight and true.
Come right to 0
Goodness gracious me.
Helm aye.
Social, I don't know whether you're still about, but if you are still about, sir, I do actually need to
Steady course.
pester you, if that's all right. First things first, have you done the thermal compound thing? Did you end up changing it over? You're just eating, no worries, mate. No, I'm afraid, no worries. You have it all, brilliant, brilliant. I just don't want to break it. Fair enough. Okay,
Con, knuckle formed.
just got to keep running. I'm running at a full, coming up to 30 knots, but just got to get away here.
Con maneuvering, making turns for
That torpedo is just knifing its way through my countermeasures. In fact, I'm going to have to change depth because it's going to go straight through. Look at it. Look at it. It just doesn't care for my countermeasures. Cheeky shit. They've changed the behaviour of these
Passing
torpedoes.
1100 feet.
Turn left
Passing
now.
1000 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
Knuckle formed eye. I have drawn this torpedo that I had previously disengaged
Passing
from,
800 feet.
but I've been forced back into the search cone of it.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 600 feet.
If my torpedo was going to sink the Udaloy, it would have done it by now.
Passing 500 feet.
That is that really modern torpedo that I'm shitting my pants over. Look at the speed of it. I have to let it get closer.
Passing 400 feet.
God, it's a meteorite. Where is it? There it is. 400 feet is quite shallow. I'm going to drop a decoy. And then drop down, turn in hard to
Passing
port.
400 feet.
And hope it's enough to dive under
Passing 500
and behind this torpedo. That is
feet.
inadvertently
Passing 600 feet.
my plan.
Passing 700
If I
feet.
can stay behind this torpedo as I turn in,
Passing 800 feet.
he's going to be looking for me in the wrong
Passing
place.
900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet.
Try and stay behind it.
Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet.
Bubble off the boat. Let's not go over test depth. All back emergency. Stop, stop, stop.
0 knots. Maneuvering eye.
I think I can hold here.
Con sonar regain
Very,
contact
very
on
shakily.
Sierra 1 bearing 074. Con.
Make depth 1300 feet. Dive by.
Okay, I've reached a dead spot in the center.
Make depth 1200 feet. Dive by.
Come on, get the bubble back on the boat. Hold here. That'll do. Full stop.
Make turns for 0 knots.
I'm not facing the right
Maneuvering eye.
way, but with so many torpedoes knifing around me, I've got no choice. Now, this torpedo here, this is the big fish. This is a Udaloy torpedo. What does it do? A Udaloy 2 or 1? I'm guessing it's a 1. In any case, it fires the same fucking unbelievably good. It's basically a Russian Mark 48 torpedo, and that is bad business. You were just asking me about the fan. What fan? Was I asking you about the fan? I said I was going to pester you for something later. What now? Oh god, another fucking air launch. Oh my fucking god. It might be worth us just getting the fuck out. Pester me about something later. I will do. I will do. I cannot brain at the moment.
Passing 1,300 feet.
Go, go, go. This is not good. Can you send more torpedoes after the Udaloy? It might be an idea, just before I speed up. Just snapshot
0 knots.
a
Maneuvering
shitload.
Shoot con sonar regained contact on Sierra
God, if that
4
Krivak's as
bearing
close as I think it is.
131.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Jesus.
Passing 1,200 feet.
God, this has been an engagement. But the ships, the screening ships have done their job. They're keeping me so occupied that I can't do anything. Oh god. At least those other torpedoes have gotten away. I might be able to change depth late and get around this guy. I can only hope though. Jesus H.
Con sonar lost contact. contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 150. Contact is in the baffles.
There we go. Right, okay, let's go probably the wrong way. I want to go right and up, don't I? Then it's going to change depth with me because it's going to reacquire me as I turn. It's going to reacquire me, top right. And then I, as it comes past, I'm going to dive left and down.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
Passing 800 feet.
Because
Con,
it
fire
is going to
control,
be...
Weapon countermeasure homing.
Oh, weapon countermeasure homing. Oh god, they were so close to me. Holy shit. I got another torque
Con
coming in on
sonar,
me.
lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing
Dive,
1.
dive, 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 dive. He should be
Con
continuing to
sonar,
climb.
regained
No.
contact on. Sierra.
It's torpedo counter. Yeah, it's smarter than that. I thought I might be able to trick it into going for a shallow climb then, but
Come right to 0.
I was not able to.
Helm I.
Passing 1,100 feet.
1100
Come
feet,
right
come on.
to
Gotta come
3,
right.
4, 3. Helm I.
Ooh, turn left a little bit more.
Passing 1,200 feet.
Con sonar. Noise
Let's come up
maker
behind
bearing
it.
160.
Passing 1,200 feet.
God. It's
Passing
going into
1,100 feet.
a snaking search. I am now behind it.
Passing 1,000 feet.
It's... hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Turns for 1, 5.
Keep going
knots.
up. It's
Maneuvering
just
eye.
bounced off my other decoy. Okay.
Passing 800 feet.
Not bad. We might have just pulled this off. Slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down,
Make
slow it down.
turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Yeah.
Passing 600 feet.
Okay, I'm just trying not to cavitate. Keep it slow.
Make turns for 5
Hold at 400.
knots. Maneuvering eye.
Make depth 400 feet. Dive by.
God, there are so many active weapons.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5
Holy
knots.
shit. Sink that
Con sonar,
fucking ship.
noisemaker bearing
Oh my god, he's bringing my own
169.
fucking torpedoes back on me.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Oh,
Sierra
God.
7 bearing 1, 1.
Oh god. Oh god, don't bring them back up here.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6 last bearing 1, 1, 8. Contact faded.
Yes.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5 last bearing 1, 1, 1. Contact faded. Con sonar
Fuck.
regained contact on. Sierra
Hammer the
6
ever-loving
bearing
shit
1,
out of that
1,
Krevac.
8. Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 5 bearing 1, 1, 1.
Start reloading harpoons.
Con sonar regained contact.
I've got to try and
on.
sink some of the
Sierra
landing
7
ships.
Bearing 1, 1, 8. Con sonar
Now,
lost
I am
contact. Sierra
stuck
1,
here
last
for the
bearing
moment.
0, 7, 5.
Above a torpedo that
Contact
wants me dead. All stop.
faded. Make turns for 0 knots.
Come up to
Maneuvering
periscope depth. PD. One up. Okay, well, it's taken this long to get a single escort, but we've managed to pull it off. That was some wacko torpedo evasion. There's one of it gone. Now, he's searching relatively far away there. We need to make sure. Right, coming ahead to 5 knots. Hold this course.
Maneuvering eye.
No wonder we were struggling to get away. The fucking Krevac was fucking right on top of us. He's beginning his 3,000 meter journey to the bottom. He'll probably be crushed by that much water, but we'll see. We come. I need to raise my ESM countermeasures and stuff and try and figure out who else is around me, especially my periscope. Christ.
Con, helm, steady course.
Swig of water, swig of water.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 2 bearing
Is that a penis?
1,
Could
4,
well be.
9.
Yeah, there's a bit of a ball sack going. It's a bit of a weird. It's looking more like a stick man with fat feet.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Right, we're currently climbing in depth. That Eudloy is still in front of me. I don't doubt. I think the Eudloy might have tucked tail and run. Because I have it. I'm placing it up here. And if it was so close at 5 knots, I would know. I think the Eudloy may have chose the opportunity to back off and the Krivak went aggressive. I think because I fired a tigerfish at the Eudloy, so it probably had to go defensive and the Krivak, unaccosted, could move forward at full crank. Let's see the situation.
Upscope.
Right, so contacts are supposed to be anywhere from 079 down to 181.
5 feet, dive by.
Oh, hang on. Laser tag, that's a warship. Just got to find the radar, the laser cross section. Anyone else out there? There. Downscope. Let's just survey what we found. So we found another Krivak down there. We did not find that other Eudloy. Looks like there is at least a Krivak in escort. Let's go up again. Raise ESM masts. See if we can get any better visual. Ooh, that isn't good.
Downscope.
All ahead flank.
Make turns for 3 0. Con
What was
sonar.
that?
We are cavitating.
What was that? That was a splash. I heard it.
Con sonar lost. Make turns for con sonar. No longer cavitating.
I think that was that torpedo blowing up. Okay. Alright, take it easy, Joe. Slow us back down.
Make turns
Back to 4-5. We'll
Nine.
reacquire those
Maneuvering
targets.
eye. Con sonar regained contact on. Master 5. Bearing 112.
I was getting ready for fucking
Con sonar
Big pucker.
regained contact on. Master 2. Bearing 151.
Okay, let's get a weapon ready.
Con sonar
Fire it at
regained
this
contact
Krivak.
on. Master
Firing
3,
point
bearing
procedures.
1.
Bearing 153.
Oh,
Thank you very much there to
yeah.
It's Muck MXCV. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to fire a torpedo at this guy. Bearing 153. Range to enable 8,500 yards. Ship ready. Tube ready. Shoot tube 5.
Bearing 120.
Weapon 5 has cleared the tube and is running normally.
Regained contact on. Master 8.
What the
Bearing
hell is that? That's a tigerfish. Sorry, I didn't recognise it for a second. Right, we have this weapon running out this way, but that's useless to me at this point. Up scope. Let's try and reacquire some of these landing craft. If I sink enough of them, I can hamper the invasion. Helicopter. I want to be looking more left, don't we? Let's reacquire that Krivak. We got that other Krivak. Where did that Eudloy get to?
Master 3 is classified as escort.
Just doing a full sweep.
Downscope.
No idea where that Eudloy got to. Take a look at your man there. If we can sink that Krivak, we're in a good spot. That cannon is coming back the other way. Let's take a look at the cannon in terms of capability. Does it have anti-missile guns? Yes, it does. So there's no point in me trying to shoot missiles at that with that cannon there. So let's reload a tigerfish into tube 4. We can still accost them, but it's going to be difficult. Oh, this isn't over yet. The game ain't over until the fleet reaches this part here, the edge of map, and at that point they are out of the engagement. I can still go after them in that time. Right. What is my most guilty pleasure? Oh. It's a real guilty pleasure. I don't know. What's a guilty pleasure? What is a guilty pleasure? Something that you enjoy that you shouldn't, or something that's maybe a bit weird that you enjoy? If you don't say Jaina, you are done. It's not Jaina. Jane's my non-guilty pleasure. Very happy to enjoy my time with Jane. Right answer, right answer. White brown. There we go. Good job, lads. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my guilty pleasure would be. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Right, let's fire this torpedo in the direction of that cannon.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Firing point procedures, bearing 109, range to enable 12,100 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 4.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
Weapon 4 has cleared the tube and is running normally. Right, we are going to set this weapon to run immediately, and we're also going to get weapon 5 to start running. They're both going to be passive, because that's going to pick their speed up. And then they're going to meet in the middle, apparently. That's the plan. I need that Krevac gone. If I can get rid of the escort ships, then the landing ships are available to be harpooned. I've got to get rid of the screening fleet. Sierra 4 tied me up for a long time and has massively opened the gap and made it quite unviable for me to engage the fleet with anything other than harpoon missiles. The problem is, most of the ships that I'm going to be engaging will not be knocked out with a single harpoon. Wouldn't it be that library of manga you have that you showed me at the barbecue, the one that was all yeah. Make it, yeah, that's the one. I like that. That's a nice route. We can circulate that one. That's a good rumour. I don't read manga. I was trying to... What was I? I was offending many weebs because I'd called Avatar The Last Airbender an anime. I don't know the first thing about manga. Is it like I read magazines with old cars in. Thank you very much to Tolly Solutions there. How dare you? Well, it's done in that style. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Yeah, well, so sure it's not that easy. Just like buying your girlfriend shampoo, it's not just shampoo, is it? It's got to be the right brand. Oh, I'd literally... Fucking woe betide me if I come back with anything other than lavender Radox for the shower. Oh, God. Manga is a lot like the old Beano. Yeah, I like the old Beano, actually. The Dandy as well. Ah, those are my childhood, man. Soap is soap, takes cover. We all know 22 is going... Yeah, Quebec is 22 going on 62. I'm an old soul, as I would call. What's hentai? Frag, save yourself. Do not, I repeat, do not Google hentai. Stay away. Unless you're into it. But stay away from hentai, alright? It's absolutely a terrible... Do not put that into Google. There it is. How can he be into it if he doesn't know what it is? I suppose you've got to go on a voyage of self-discovery to figure that out. But yes, don't Google it. That's something you should put into... Get out. Bing it. Fucking Jesus. Have you seen the new Have you seen the new Edge? Have you seen the new Edge? Literally. Fucking... Like, it's like, get out. Just fucking... Google's got its internet browser wrapping its mouth around the end of a shotgun. So, you got one last chance to be relevant. Please, just... Right, I don't care. Just copy Google Chrome and put a Microsoft logo on it. Nobody wants me. The new Edge runs on Chromium. Yeah, it probably does. Ping. What's this ping? Do I dare? First meeting with a submarine sonar. Jesus Christ. The logo is almost Chrome too. They've basically just tried to make Chrome. Everything's Chrome in the future. That's how it is. God, these torpedoes are so slow. I'm speeding up time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh shit! Oh my god, that scared me so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. What a fucking helicopter from nowhere. Oh my god. Oh my heart. Jesus. God, that got me fucking good. Jesus Christ. Oh, the helicopter just turned up and just shot a fucking bomb on me. Oh my fucking goodness me. Oh god. God's truth. Okay, right, I think we're done here. I think, right, I've got to click this and then, like, crash dive.
Make con sonar. We are cavitating.
It just shut it. Look at the state of my boat. I'm on 29% hull.
Master 2. Last bearing 1. 5.
Passing 100
Look
feet.
in to the torpedo space. Get people forward.
Sonar lost.
Damage control parties. Wait at the control room.
Oh, fucking helicopters, man.
Con sonar lost contact. Master.
What's that all
Con
about?
sonar no longer cavitating.
Oh, look at the state of my boat. And there's nothing I can do against that. I've got no way to fight helicopters.
Passing 400 feet.
They'd be OP. Look at the down. That's more than just a fender bender. That is a fucking 10-meter hole in the side of your nuclear power submarine. That's pretty big. Oh god. Jesus, that scared me to death. Oh my god. And I got another one of them, and fucking torpedoes everywhere. Oh god above. God, this mission's been brutal. Vessels nearby, weapons nearby, aircraft nearby.
Oh,
Passing
yeah.
500 feet.
The Weeb sent the heli to punish you for your avatar comment. I think they did, Alvina. Good to see you, mate. Oh, god, Messi's a founder. There you go. Good grief. Big shock. Big shock horror. Thank you, Anonymous. Yes, there's a ghost around here handing out subs to like all the regulars. You forget it every time. It's true. I've got the memory of a sieve. It sieves out the useless stuff and then puts that in the porridge.
Maneuvering. Making
I can't believe I've just
0 knot.
fucking been torpedoed. Goodness sake. I don't think I'm going. Oh, am I quite deep here? I should probably level off the boat. Cow Monkey, thank you very much. Forgot I had a Prime sub still. Well, I appreciate you being in. And thank you very much, sir. Very, very kind.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Try not to go too deep, yeah, with the hull like this, so to pop like a spot. Thank you very much, Elf. Holy shit, thank you, man. 10 gifted subs. He's been very, very kind. I don't know what they're. Joe is very, very grateful.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of Yoda with a sore throat. Any throat lozenges you have? Thank you. That's very, very kind. Thank you very much, mate. Big flatter. Big flattered. Thank you. Just tell the crew to hold their breath. That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very grateful, is Joe. It's starting to sound more like Sergey from Compare the Meerkat, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yoda's, yep, that's a gamer word. Gamer word, Rune. Gamer word. Gamer word. No, alright, it's alright. Terrible. If you sink the ship with the heliport, you destroy the helicopter too. I don't know. I'm tempted to just open up the hatch, grab the fucking dipping sonar, and just yank it into the water.
Lost contact.
Oh,
Master 2. Last bearing
yeah.
170. Contact breaking up.
Very good. If you, yeah.
Passing 700
How are you still
feet.
going with that hole? Well, actually, we're starting to sink out. I've not been paying
yeah.
attention, but we are in free flood at the moment. Up, 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 up.
Passing 700 feet.
Sounded a bit like Fozzie Bear. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the bucket's got a hole in it. Well, thank you very much for that, Elf. That's very, very kind. As I say, it's all going into the tuition fund, the number of which I have now updated.
Passing 400 feet.
God, I'm going to launch out of the fucking thing. Maybe I could just spear the helicopter.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to 3 of Shots. Very nice. Lovely username. Somebody pump the water out of the fucking control room. Please, God. There we
Con
go.
sonar.
Passing 200 feet.
Make turn. Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
That's great. Popping a real wheelie here. Come
Con
on.
sonar. Noisemaker bearing 128.
We got that ship. Yeah, boy.
Con sonar regained contact on master 2.
The
bearing
weapons engaging.
174.
Big happy. Right, flood. Right, purge the ballast tanks with high pressure air. Go get him. Go on. Go get him.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1.
Gotta make sure I don't take
Oh,
bubble too
yeah.
far off the boat. Thank you very much to 12-inch meat stick.
Contact on master 5.
What a
bearing.
lovely using it.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on master 7.
If I'm
bearing
quick and
1,
just
3,
snapshot a few
0.
times.
Con sonar regained contact on master 8.
Torpedo
bearing
coming
1,
this way.
Oh,
Helm come right.
yeah.
219 helm I.
Okay. Flooding is about under control here. Bring us up to PD.
Depth 4, 5 feet. Dive by.
Helm come
Oh,
right.
Right 2
yeah.
189.
Please get rid of
helm
that cannon. Holy shit, thank you also to Bandit of Deception and Sneaking Turtle. Very kind of you all, thank you. A tier 2 sub from Bandit of Deception. Bandit of Deception gets his little captain hat. We're gonna need a captain or two. Puffer needs a break.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing.
The helicopter's bound to come back, but... Come on, just track him.
Con. Dive at 4, 5 feet. Dive by.
Go. Keep tracking him, keep tracking him, keep tracking him. Well done, well done. Keep going, keep going. There he is, there he is.
Con sonar lost
Steaming
contact.
away,
Master
dual prop.
8, last bearing 125.
Probably incredibly difficult for such a slow torpedo to hit a 35-knot ship.
Master 7, last bearing
But eventually,
130.
it will
Contact
close the
faded.
gap, like it's only a matter of
Con
time.
sonar regained contact on master 7, bearing 13.
Ooh! Ooh!
We are cavitating.
Get the fuck away from me, you heathen fuck! Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you do it!
Con sonar
No!
lost contact.
No!
Master 8.
No! No! I'm dead! Fuck! Ah! Fucking helicopters! Big sad. Oh, goodness me. Right, abandoned ship. So we only sunk 2 of them. Depth bomb. Recovered by the Navy. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God, why? Got a helicopter. How are you supposed to counter that? Like, I've got to be shallow to launch the missiles and detect the fleet. But then the helicopter comes and shits on my day. Like, it doesn't matter how far away I get from it. Oh, God. Well, big sad. Big sad. Surface to air missiles? Literally none. You can't surface to air missile a helicopter that close. And even then, they aren't modeled. Surface to air isn't modeled in the game. So I am big sad. What can you do? Thank you very much for the £10. Big F. Big F. Respectful elf. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Big F indeed. Well, I guess that leaves us nicely on the 2-hour mark, to be fair. A big thank you for everybody for dropping in today. 778 people. And as far as I know, we haven't had a host either. It's just been I don't know, this chicken feed. I put some, I laid some catnip down, and they came. Rosa Medina, I was going to call you Melinda then. Thank you very much for the 10 months. Very, very kind. I wanted to go back to school. It's almost cheaper to move back to the Netherlands and go to school there and come back. That's the sad truth of it here. In the UK. Catnip for the chickens. They like it. Womble didn't stream today, did he not? He's probably doing some real life stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much. How to autism. Okay, brilliant. No worries. It's like how to basic, but okay, we'll leave that. Thank you very much there. Yep, I think I already said thanks, but I'll say thank you again. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub there, and thank you to everyone. He's thinking about sausage roll. Yeah, he's having a depressed episode about that not working out. Oh dear, he apparently ran over a pizza with his trolley. What? What? I actually passed my exam exam year last week here in the Netherlands. Ah, fair enough. Congratulations, Binky. Fair play. Well, I'm going to bugger off for the afternoon. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. I should be back this evening playing games. I don't know what games I'm going to be playing, but just playing something. I don't know. But it's nice. It's very nice to have seen you all. It's very nice to have chilled out, chatted, shot various awful, woeful tigerfish torpedoes. The next time I play, I might take the old skipjack out for a play, because I do like me skipjack. So yeah, thank you everyone. And I will catch you this evening at, I think, 8:30. I'm not sure what's on. I don't know whether it's line battles tonight or whatever. I probably won't take part in line battles. Holdfast has never been my cup of tea. But I don't know what the plan is. I don't think it'll be more Forest with Jane, but I'm sure we can find something. I'm overdue an FTL playthrough, to be honest. So who knows? It's maybe possible. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the not too distant future for such an orc raiding party for the war that we've managed to assemble here. I think it's probably worth... I can't... There we go. We got through. It was loading. Play Raft. I have been meaning to give it a go. It doesn't look like my cup of tea, Raft, but we'll see. Right, let's have a look. Who else is online? There's Fine. Where are we? Thursday afternoon. Yeah, I definitely won't be on any more this afternoon because the folks are coming round. I think we're going to raid Mr. Tate Mars because he has 3 viewers and he's playing a very good game. So this is a very dear friend of mine. He's from Australia. Make sure you give him shit for his accent. He doesn't even have that much of an Australian accent, to be fair. But yes, he's playing Soma. Very good game. So do prepare your cube armors, ready the raid, and I will catch thee later this evening for more shenanigans. So yes, have a lovely afternoon, folks. Have a lovely evening, morning, depending on where you hail from, and I will catch thee next time. Take care of yourselves, folks, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.